Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I am so excited to be testing out this makeup because I have spoken about it on my channel a couple of times about how much I want to try this. Now that I've got it in my hand, so I have the Glamlite and Kiss collaboration. It turned up today and I just cannot wait. As soon as I opened my box and I saw everything, I was like, we're sitting down and making a video as soon as possible. Yeah, I basically picked up pretty much everything. So I'll explain why in a moment, apart from the bag. So there was like a bag that you could get, but you have to buy that separately. So essentially when it went live, I only wanted to pick up the eyeshadow palette and the lipstick kit because I didn't want to spend too much money because this collection is not exactly affordable. When I was going on the website, it was not loading for me, like the palette and nothing else. The only thing that was loading was the full collection and then the PR version. And the PR version was a lot more expensive. So I ended up buying the whole collection minus the bag. And essentially I don't know what had happened because people in the Instagram comments were saying, oh, I can see it, it's on there. But I think for UK, like obviously I live in the UK, I feel like it wasn't showing up unless you manually had to go and find the eyeshadow palette. Like someone has sent me the link to the eyeshadow palette. I clicked on it and I could get it that way. But at that point, I was so fed up. I had already bought the whole collection. So I'm going to show you everything. And of course, I'm going to use it today. One thing that they did send to me, which was not part of the collection, is the Michaela lashes. So I'm very appreciative of this because it was just on the side and I was like, okay, they're just giving out stuff as well, which is very, very nice of them. These lashes are absolutely insane. I would probably never wear them, but I will definitely keep them. And the Michaela collaboration looked very nice. I just hadn't picked anything up, but yeah, it comes with this really gorgeous card first. So it tells you a bit about the collection itself and some of the looks that I'm guessing the brand have done. So Kiss X Glamlite, created in the fierce spirit of the Kiss Army in mind. This collection is more than makeup. It's a tribute to the iconic band that's rocked the world, celebrating 50 years of Kiss as rock and roll legends. Get ready to paint it loud and proud. So I've mentioned numerous times how much I love Kiss and I've seen them live twice. I saw them last year because that was their last ever tour, even though the time before that I saw them, they said it was their last tour. But, it's kind of like a running joke with certain bands where they say it's their last tour and they keep on coming back. But I genuinely think this is like, that was their last tour. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to show you one by one what is in the box because the box is massive. It didn't come in like a special box like I thought it would, but I think that's like more the PR box, which was like a lot more money, which I didn't want to get because it was just a special box. So I'm picking things at random. I'm going to leave the best till last because that's one of the main things that I wanted. So first, this is the black and white stage makeup base. So this is very reminiscent of like the P. Louise bases, but everyone is doing them now, so it's not exactly original. But you get a white and black eyeshadow base. So I'm going to use one of them today because as a base for my actual eyeshadow because I want to see how it works, because normally I put on an Urban Decay primer, but I thought the whole purpose of the makeup base is obviously to be the main base for the eyeshadow, so I am going to use that. I guess you can use it as face paint as well, so as they've been using in the pictures here, I'm not doing that because I'm just doing a simple like a standard eye look today, so I'll be using that as an eyeshadow base. Next we have a mascara duo. So this is something that I didn't really want, but again, it was part of the collection. So it's the Platform Lash. So this is the Ultimate Height Mascara and Primer Duo. So yeah, you get the primer and then you get the black mascara itself. I'm intrigued to try the primer because I want to see how it works with other mascaras as well, because I have a couple of mascaras that I want to use, and because sometimes they don't come out very well, I want to see how they would work on top of the primer. So again, we're using those today. We have the lip kit. So this is the Lick It Up lip kit, and Lick It Up is one of my favorite songs. Like if you're a kid, I would not recommend listening to it, but as an adult, I kind of started listening to it and I was like, oh my God, is that what it's about? Just the innuendos are brilliant. But essentially this is a red lipstick kit, which is another reason why I wanted to get it, because I love red lipstick so much. So you get a lip liner and you get the lipstick itself. It is a bullet lipstick. which is not the end of the world, as if anyone watches my videos, I like to use liquid lipsticks a lot. But yeah, I've not actually tried their lipstick formula, so I'm very excited. I've got two more things. You have the mirror, which is insane. I can't wait to get this out, but it's essentially the sign of the Kiss Army, and of course the band itself. The packaging, like the print on there, I know it's meant to be deliberately a bit faded, but it just looks a little bit kind of like the quality just doesn't look so great when you look at the packaging, but I'm guessing that's the style because it's meant to be vintage, and of course the band is at least 50 years, you know, that they've been creating music. And on the back, that packaging is absolutely amazing as well. And then the last thing, which I'm so freaking excited about because it comes in its own little box, is the eyeshadow palette itself. So this is the box, and on the back you get a nice description of the band and of course the pictures of them. And then when you open it, oh my god, it is absolutely stunning. So you open it up and it literally is like this, and of course you got the band at the top and it says America's #1 gold record, no, gold record award winning group of all time. And then you have the palette itself, so I'm just going to take it out. And the pack, that this box is stunning. Like, I'm never going to get rid of this box because it's just like a little presentation box. I don't know if you got the palette by itself, for example, would it come in that? And I think it does because there's no like slipcase or anything. But yeah, it's like a 3D effect, and it's their rock and roll palette. So you get a reflection of the band, like all their kind of album covers, and then the main title itself. And on the back, just again another description I'm not going to read because it's embarrassing that I can't read properly, but yeah, when you open up the palette itself, you get a really cool like white sleeve, like the plastic covering, which is pretty awesome. And then the color, oh my god, the colors are absolutely stunning. I hope you can see my lighting today is all over the place. It's pretty cloudy, but essentially each row is dedicated to a color. So your top row is a selection of kind of like blues and some greens. Then you've got green, you've got purple, and then you've got red and a couple of blacks. So I am going to focus on purple today. I don't know why. I mean, normally I would go for the red, but I feel like the purples are calling my name. So yeah, we're just going to start obviously on the eyes because everything else I have put on. So essentially my base and my, you know, blush and highlighter is done. And yeah, we're going to get into this collection. Okay, so let's start off with the white base. So this is the Kiss White Stage Makeup Base. So I'm only going to take a tiny amount because I've seen videos of how pigmented they are, and I do not want to go so overboard because again I don't want to just ruin this makeup before it's even started. But I've got the mirror out, and this boy is chunky. This is very heavy, and on there you have the design. I'm gonna have to like show you obviously the reflection, but you've got basically the logos of the band, which is pretty damn amazing. So we're going to get on the white base first, and I'm just going to blend it in because I want to have an even layer. Okay, so that come out very, very thick, like it's a very thick formula, but it goes on very evenly, and that's great. So I've kind of blended it out just to make sure that it doesn't kind of curl in my crease because my lids get oily very quickly. So yeah, I've just used a flat brush. I don't even know where this brush is from. I've had it for years, but yeah, a nice flat brush will be perfect to kind of get everything going, and it would be great to use during like maybe Halloween or something. Not that I do any good makeup looks during Halloween, but obviously it's great for yeah the paint and obviously the black as well, which I will probably use when I might do some looks with like Carla Cosmetic stuff because those powders and shimmers work so well under a black base. So let's go on to the eyeshadow palette, which I'm so excited. I don't know, I've never been excited for a palette in such a long time, but the names are amazing. So you've got Spaceman and Catman and Starchild and Demon, which is just here, which is of course the nicknames for each of the performers in the band. So you've got again Lick It Up, Rock and Roll All Night, Detroit City, Dress to Kill, Dynasty, Black Diamond, Love It Loud. You get the point. Glamlite know what they're doing. I remember, I think in the promo, the owner of the brand has mentioned how much he loved Kiss growing up. So I'm so glad that they had someone behind this collection who knows what they're talking about. So like I mentioned, we're going in with the purples today. So we're going to start off with the Star Child just here, which is a kind of lavender shade. And we're just going to take, whoa, that's picked up a lot. We're going to take that in the crease. So each shade has like an embossing on it, which is freaking amazing because I love the detail. So we're going to blend the Star Child on top of my crease. Okay, that first shade is stunning. I'm not even joking. Like, it's a kind, so in the pan, it's a very light purple, but the more you build it up, it becomes deeper. And I don't know if the white paint has kind of helped it a bit more, but oh my God, that first shade is stunning. So I'm going to go in next. Let's find another brush. We're going to go in with Shout It Out Loud, which is again another fantastic song by Kiss. And well, of course it's by Kiss. What am I talking about? Another great song by the band. So I'm going to put this in my crease, and there tends to be a little bit of fallout, which is quite normal, I guess, with all palettes these days. I find it a bit weird when some palettes don't have any fallout, but you know what? I think if they're kind of embossed too hard, then sometimes you don't get the pigment. So I'm just going to blend this kind of the end of my lid. Another fantastic shade. So let's go in with Dynasty, which is a dark purple here. So we're going to make that a wing to bring it out. I wish they kind of brought out some liners as well. That would have been so cool, especially like a black liner or something like that, just to kind of, I know they brought out mascaras obviously, but to make it a bit more like oomph, a liner would have been so good. That would have been so great to see. This is so pigmented. This is much deeper than I wanted to try. It's fine. I mean, we are literally, obviously, we're trying this for the first time, and I will be trying it a lot more. I'm going to probably film a TikTok after this just to kind of get another version of the palette. So make sure you're following me on there so you'll see what other look I do, basically. But let me know if you guys are a fan of Kiss, because again, I have mentioned quite a few times how much I love them. I'm just going to where's my brushes? I'm just going to kind of blend out some of the lighter shades again, because this is way too heavy and it's gone quite blue, which is all right, but I'm going to put Shout It Out Loud and Star Child kind of mixed together just to lighten it up on the top. But yeah, let me know what your favorite song is or anything like that if you've seen them live, because I know a lot of times obviously they've played like festivals and stuff, so if you're not obviously like a bigger fan and you've just so happened to see them, like let me know what you think and how it was, because I mentioned in my concerts I went to in 2023 how when I saw them they played pretty much the same set as the few years before I saw them. They're very kind of like, I think towards the end they were just kind of like, we're just going to play the same songs again and again, and you know what, people still went to see them. I don't think they sold out the O2 when I saw them this time, but I'm pretty sure last time they did. Okay, so now let's go in. So we've got two shimmers left now. So we've got Love Gun and Stole Your Love. I might have to use both of them because I might have to use maybe Love Gun at the top and Stole Your Love more towards the front. So I'm going to take Love Gun first, which is another fantastic song. So that is a kind of, well, it's a lighter purple because Stole Your Love is more of a pinky purple. But let's get this here and we're going to blend that into Dynasty and blend it in. All right, that's nice. It's not too like, it's not a massive star of the look, but it's kind of popping. I wouldn't say it's crazy pigmented, but I think you might have to like build it up slightly. But again, I don't want to be too heavy on this kind of shimmer because Dynasty has taken over the whole look. It's honestly like a purple blue, which is super nice, but again I think it might have been a bit too heavy. So let's go in with Store Your Love, which is kind of, yeah, it's like a pinky purple, and we're going to put that on the rest of the lid here, so we're not putting too much on, but it's very pretty. Okay. So that's kind of the eyes. I mean, I'm going to go in with an inner corner, so I think the only one I can really use is Spaceman because that is a white shimmer and it looks like it might be a bit duochromy, so I'm just gonna just take a bit and pop it. Ooh, that's kind of like a blue white, which is very nice. I don't need to dip in again because it is very pigmented. Okay, that'd be really nice as like an eyeshadow topper as well because that is super duper nice. Okay, so far this palette, I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I have used Glamlite before. I used their Nightmare on Elm Street palette, which was crazy pigmented. That one was insane. But yeah, this one so far, I'm loving it. I know I haven't done the best look. I think my eyes are looking pretty crazy. But you know what? With Kiss, I feel like their whole message is just like, be yourself, fuck what people say, and that's pretty much how I am. So that's the eyeshadow palette review. Okay, now we're going to go in with the mascara. So let's go in with the primer first. So let's pick up this very heavy mirror. I mean, the mirror wasn't anything that I was kind of like, I need to get, because I still use my Beetlejuice one from Revolution, which I use pretty much every time. But yeah, this is kind of like a gel more than anything else. So it is a primer, but when you think, I thought it would be like a white paint type of one, because when I saw it on their social media, it was coming out very pigmented. So I don't know if I was looking at the wrong thing or it was just a bit of a different type of item. I don't know. But this is more of a gel. So it looks like a kind of brow gel, but it's for your eyes basically. Okay, it doesn't say anything on the box how long I need to leave it for. So I might just kind of leave it for a moment to kind of dry down, and then I'll add the black one on top. Okay, it's been a few minutes, so let's get on with the mascara. And all mascaras I've used previously don't always do the best job for me because my eyelashes are pretty much like a bit of a flop most of the time. So the wand itself looks pretty just standard, like it's got kind of groove in the middle, but that's about it. So let's get this on. And I don't want it to be too clumpy because I'm not a fan of clumpy mascaras because they will take too damn long to take out. Okay, so as mascaras go, it's pretty standard. I mean, again, it wasn't like I went out of my way to pick this up because, again, mascaras for me are not anything too important in my own makeup look, but it's done wonders for my lower lash line. Like, it's done really great job on there. On the top ones, it's done a good job. I mean, I for one don't curl my lashes that often, so I know that's probably a massive reason why they probably don't look as amazing. But you know what, the primer I think really helps kind of lock everything down, because I wouldn't have really thought to use a primer when it comes to a mascara, because it just isn't something that I would normally use. But in the future I will try it with other mascaras to see what it's like. So now we're going to go on to the lip kit. So yeah, like I said, this is the Lick It Up lip kit, and you get a nice lipstick and a lip pencil. So yeah, with the pencil it just seems like it's like a roll-up one, which I think, oh no, it's a sharpener. It's kind of started off really low, like there's barely anything on there. I don't know if it's, I need to roll it up. Yeah, you kind of roll it from the bottom and it goes up. So yeah, let's get this on. I love the packaging. Obviously it's lips, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's see how creamy this is. That's super creamy. The only thing I feel like it's moving around a lot in the actual like case thing itself. Like when you're putting it on, it kind of moves around. So it's a little bit annoying to kind of get something so precise. Not that I'm very precise with my lips line anyway, but it kind of moves and it kind of just gets a bit annoying. But let's go on to the lipstick itself. So you just got a nice plastic packaging, which is nice and standard. And then, oh my god, this embossing, hopefully you guys can see it because my camera doesn't tend to pick up stuff, but yeah, it's literally got Kiss on there and the bolts on the side. Yeah, I'm super excited to give this a go because it's not like a bright red like you would think, because obviously Paul Stanley has a very bright red lip. But yeah, let's just give this a go. Okay, that is very creamy, very nice. The color is not what I would think if I was kind of like, oh yeah, that's associated with Kiss, because again, all the other guys wear like black lips, and it's only Paul Stanley, the lead singer, who has bright red lips, but his red is very different. His red is actually more like this, where this is a bit more of a deeper red, but I do like the formula. It smells very chemically, but I mean, if you can kind of get past that, it feels very comfortable. It just will transfer as soon as you drink something. But that is the whole collection. I know this video has been going on for so long, and I do apologize if it's super long, but I've just wanted to give this collection like a proper in-depth kind of chat about, because it's something that I've just been so excited to try. But everything all together, I think my favorite thing obviously has to be the eyeshadow palette, because it's what I wanted to try the most. Crazy pigmented. I can't wait to see what the other shades are like, because I know sometimes some colors are a bit difficult to kind of get into. The mascara I could have done with or without. It doesn't really bother me that much. The eye bases, I can't wait to use them again, especially the black, because the black looks like, I hope it's pigmented and not patchy. And then the lip kit again is fantastic. So let me know what you think of this collection. Have you picked up anything? Do you just not care for it? And what do you think of my look? And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there. And I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Hopefully I'll get there soon. I've almost got there, and I just appreciate your guys and your support and everything, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.